Hey, what's up guys, it's DB91 here. Now, I need to say this. I may have made a mistake on my Vegeta vs. Zod video. Not that Zod was weak. No. I made Vegeta too weak. And I will explain that in the next video. Reason being behind this thing. Goku's a lot more powerful than you think he is. Now, in this video, I'm going to explain why. I'm going to lowball Goku, highball Goku, and I'm going to meet in the middle ground. Now, you can take this video with a grain of salt all you want. But basically put, this is technically how it works now. Whether you want to believe it or not. It's kind of how it works. So if you want to use Goku at a low ball, watch this video, because I'm going to explain what the low ball would be. If you wanted to know what Goku would be at a high ball, like the most peak he could possibly be, this is also the video for you. But if you wanted like a middle ground Goku, because you don't know how strong or how weak he is, this is also perfect. Because I'm going to explain all three of those things. So, before I get to explain those three things, let's get into the calculation, shall we? Now, if you guys remember the movie Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, or aka Season 1 of Dragon Ball Super Battle of Gods, I know, very creative season names there. Regardless, Goku fought the character known as Beerus, the God of Destruction. During that fight, while Goku was Super Saiyan God, and Beerus was using possibly 70% of his power, their fists collided, and they sent a ripple wave throughout the entirety of Universe 7. Universe 7 contains 9 universes. 9 universes inside of it. That's a lot. So, based on that knowledge, this happened. Technically speaking, that ripple wave was spread across 9 different universes containing one small multiverse, which is insane. Now from that point, this is technically what's happening now. That means full-powered, 100% Super Saiyan God Goku could technically destroy 4.5 universes. Reason being, because the Supreme Kai stated that if they collided one more time, they already collided 3 times, 1, 2, 3, ripple wave. If they did it a 4th time, boom, gone, destroyed. The whole world would be eliminated. Holy shit. So, if you watch Death Battle's recent video of Broly vs. Hulk, they said Goku could destroy 9. That's not how it works. I'm sorry. If 2 people collide and 9 universes are threatened, that means the power is split in half evenly. That doesn't mean that they both could destroy 9 each, because if that was true, they wouldn't be threatening Universe 7. They'd be threatening Universe 7 and Universe 6 at the same time, which that was never stated. So, don't listen to that. What Goku's technical destruction level was 4.5. Now, whether you want to believe this or not, this is technically true. Goku, somehow, someway, made the power of Super Saiyan God, like the power level, his base form power level. Meaning base Goku, as we know him, right the fuck now, is roughly, now here's the low ball. Here's the low ball. 4.5 universes. Base Goku can destroy 4.5 universes. Holy shit. Now, based on that knowledge, here's something that's going to shock you. Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier, so times in 4.5 by 50 is already a ridiculously high number. 4 times 5 already is 20. And another 0, that's 200. Times in 0.5 by 5 is 2.5. And another 0, that's 25. So that is 225 universes. And that's just Super Saiyan Goku. Super Saiyan. Remember when he was only multi-planetary to being star level? Yeah, now he's freaking multiversal. Holy crap. But then there's the thing. Super Saiyan 2 doubles our power. Doubles. Meaning... Meaning... Super Saiyan 2 Goku now reaches 450. 450 universes. Like, what in the hell? And here's the thing that's gonna shock you. Super Saiyan 4 is meant to be 4 times... Sorry, again. Super Saiyan 3 is meant to be 4 times better than Super Saiyan 2. Meaning, because Super Saiyan was 50, Super Saiyan 2 is double, and you quadruple Super Saiyan 2, that means Super Saiyan 3 from base form is a 400 times multiplier. So that 4.5 is now times by 400, which is roughly 1,800. 1,800. Short of 2,000. Holy tits. Now, because there's no official calculation for Super Saiyan God, we don't know what to determine. Super Saiyan 3, when Goku originally used to turn into it, was only considered multi-solar system. Multi-solar. Not even technically galactic level, because there's some arguments that Boo actually wasn't galactic as many of us was led to believe. I somehow believe he was, because otherwise, how the hell would he be decent enough to almost fight Beerus? Beats me. It beats me. Especially seeing how Buhan was about to threaten the literal universe, like he was tearing holes in the universe. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that Super Saiyan God is, let's just say, for the sake of argument, 10 times more powerful than Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 was already 1,800. Add 10. That's 18,000. 18,000 universes. Yeah. 18,000. That was Vegeta's power level in Dragon Ball Z when he first met Goku. But this isn't power level, this is universes being absolutely friggin' destroyed. Oh boy. So that's Super Saiyan God Goku. And remember, this is technically the low ball here, in a way. God, well, yes and no. It could be higher, it could be lower. But here we go. Super Saiyan Blue could very possibly be 50 times more powerful than Super Saiyan God. Reason being, because Super Saiyan Blue is adding the power of Super Saiyan on top of Super Saiyan God. And Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier. Meaning that 18,000 is now times by 50. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the number for that? That sounds ridiculous. Well, my friend, I can confirm this. 18,000 times by 50 is 900,000. Super Saiyan Blue Goku can destroy over 900,000 universes. He is 100,000 short of reaching 1,000,000. How insane is that? And then, then lads, you gotta times it by 10 because of Kaioken times 10. Oh yes. Now that's 9 million universes. And that level was fighting Hit. That level fought and beat the shit out of Hit the Assassin. And that form didn't even touch or even graze Jiren. That form didn't even phase Jiren at all. It gave him a good show, but it didn't even phase him. Now if you times that by 2 for Kaioken times 20 Super Saiyan Blue, that's 18 million. For Kaioken times 20 Super Saiyan Blue Goku. 18 million. And remember what I said in my Vegeta vs. review. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta was on par with that level. On par. In terms of like rough speed, strength, power, fighting skill, everything. On par. So, at I don't know if this is the low ball or the middle ground. I think I'm finding kind of a middle ground in a way because they could be a lot stronger. So, here we go. So, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta could very possibly be 18 million universe destroying level. Which makes him literally 18 million times more powerful than Superman and Zod. Remember when I said they could destroy between 1 to 2? Even if Zod could destroy 2 universes, or dimensions, which is the same as a universe, even if Zod could destroy 2, Vegeta is 9 million times stronger. 9 million. I exaggerate you fucking not. Yeah, try that one on for size. Has any character in DC ever reached that level? I don't think so. Now I'm gonna give you the... Now then, that was just for Vegeta, and I'll add that in the video, which might shock a lot of people, but well, I almost basically explained it here, but I'm gonna, reiterate it as like a mistake video. Now, this is just Goku. Now, we don't know how powerful Ultra Instinct was, the first state. But the fact that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Type 20 Goku was barely keeping up with base Jiren, but the first sign of Ultra Instinct walloped him. So first Goku was barely a match, a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Type 20, even after the last time he did it in the Tournament of Power. But the first time he went to Ultra Instinct, he walloped Jiren. I would have to say he is at the lowest 2 times more powerful. And that's Sign 1. And people believe Sign 3 Ultra Instinct Goku is way more powerful than that, because that version forced Jiren to go full power. No one else forced Jiren to go to full maximum power before that. No one. Not Goku Kaioken times 20, not Sign 1 Ultra Instinct Goku, not Blue Evolution Vegeta. No one made Jiren go to full power, except for Sign 3 Ultra Instinct Goku. Meaning, if we had to use the calculations of boosting up through levels of Ultra Instinct, Sign 3 must be 3 times more powerful. Now we're looking at 108 million universes. 108. Before that, he was at 36 million for Sign 1. For Sign 3 is 108 million. We don't know how powerful Master Ultra Instinct Goku is, but I would beg to think at the lowest he is at least 5 times more powerful than Sign 1, making him, oh boy, 180 million universe busting. 180 million universes. Like that. from Master Ultra Instinct Goku. Holy shit! And remember what I said. Remember what I said. That Kaioken times 20 Goku was 18 million. So now, so that means Master Ultra Instinct Goku is 10 times more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku. Because Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 Goku only reached 18 million. And Master Ultra Instinct Goku is possibly 180 million. Making him 10 times more powerful. 10 times! Holy shit. And I don't know that's the low ball or the high ball. This is maybe the middle ground here. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be the middle ground. So, let's keep that number, shall we? Let's keep that freaking number as the middle. Yeah, we're getting into it today, ladies and gents. Now let's say that fight between Goku and Beerus was only going to destroy one universe. Alright, that's fine. Base Goku is now 1 universe level. Not that much, right? Times that by 50 for Super Saiyan Goku, that's 50 universes. Times that by 2 for Super Saiyan 2, that's 100. Times that by 4 for Super Saiyan 3, 400 universes. Times that by 10 for Super Saiyan God, that's 4,000. Times that by 50 for Super Saiyan Blue, that's 200,000. Times that by 20 for Kaioken times 20, that's 4 million. Times that by 10 for Master Ultra Instinct Goku, because that's what we roughly calculated him to be, that's 40 million. And that's a low ball. 40 million. That's a low ball. If we want to consider Goku adding God power to his base form. Like if he swapped out whatever level of power he was at base form with the power he was when he was a god. If we were to assume that that's true. And I highly believe it is. Highly. But for sake of argument, I might also calculate what it would be if Goku didn't even add it to him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. So that's the low ball. Remember that number, 40 million. That's the low ball. I hope you do remember that number because we are going to come back to it. To do a rough calculation of each level. You ready for the high ball? Now think about this. And I want you to pay attention to this. The thing is, Goku trained and developed. Now, according to many calculations by a good YouTuber by the name of DBZ Maki, Goku's power level when he reached the tournament power was 100 trillion. 100 trillion. And that's the end of Super, when he entered it. At the start of Super, according to him, base Goku's power level was 1 trillion. It was rough. 1 trillion. So at the start of Super, to the end, Goku gets 100 times fucking stronger in base form. 100. So, knowing that Goku could destroy 4.5 universes initially when he adds the power, so that's 4.5 times 100 from all the training he had, base Goku is now 450. Times that by 50 for Super Saiyan. 22,500. Double that, you get 45,000 for Super Saiyan 2. Quadruple that for Super Saiyan 3. 180,000. 180,000. Oh yeah, we're not done. Times that by 10 for Super Saiyan God. 1.8 million. He's only... Now that is Super Saiyan God Goku there is only, I shit you not, it's only a little bit weaker by, it's only like 10% of the power of Super Saiyan God Blue Kaioken 20 Goku, which we originally calculated without the training calculation. Now, if we times that by 50 for Super Saiyan Blue Goku, that's 19 million. Times that by 20 for Kaioken 20. Now we're looking at 1.8 billion. 1.8 billion. Times that by 10 for Super Saiyan. No, sorry, not Super Saiyan. Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. It's 1.8 with like 10 zeros. It's even more. So, if we had 1.8 billion from Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken 20 Goku with the training, with his training, this is going to shock you. Times that by a lousy 10, adding one more zero. That is exactly 18 billion universes. 18 billion. Try wrapping your head around that friggin' number. That is 10 times better than what I originally calculated. No, in fact, let me actually have a look more properly. That's not 10 times. My apologies. That's not 10 times. No. That's 100 times better than what we calculate for the middle. For the middle ground. Ultra Instinct Goku. Sorry, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. That's 100 times better than the middle ground we found. Oh yeah. So, as a low ball of Master Ultra Instinct Goku, that's 40 million. The middle ground is 180 million. Now then, if you add 4 to 4, you get 8. Add another 4, you get 12. Add another 4, you get 6. So low ball to middle is may have been slightly miscalculated a little bit, or maybe not. Who knows? But lowballed. Now there's loads of different calculations you can take. You can do lowballed training, middle. Now the middle I did was without training. You could do a high ball with training. You could do a low ball. You could do a low ball with training, middle with training, etc., etc., etc. There's loads of ways you can do this. But roughly, middle ground, or Master Ultra Instinct Goku is over 4 times more powerful than the low balled. And the high ball is 100 times better than the middle. Meaning that between the low ball and the high ball, Master Ultra Instinct Goku, the high ball is 400 times more powerful. 400. Over 400 times more powerful. Yeah. But do you speculate that that is not true? That Goku didn't add the power of God to his base? That maybe they were just exaggerating? Alright. You know what? I'll let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that. Because you know what? I love a challenge. I really do. Genuinely friggin' love a challenge. So you know what? Just for you, the disbelievers out there, I'm gonna tell you this straight. Now then, Majin Buu was going to be able to destroy an entire galaxy within maybe a year or 100 years' time. It's not fully certain, but let's say it's 1 Earth year. Do you know how many solar systems there are in just the galaxy we live in? Alpha Centauri? Or aka the Milky Way? Wanna know how big the Milky Way is? It's made of fucking millions to near billions of solar systems. There are literally billions of stars. As Heimdall said in the MCU 4 movie, he sees over 1 trillion lives and over billions of stars. Trillions of lives spread over billions of stars. So let's just say, in our galaxy alone, there's 1 billion stars. Majin Buu was going to be able to destroy all that in a year's time. So let's say, at the lowest, let's say, just for the sake of it, he's possibly, I don't know, 100 times more powerful than Cell was, who was solar system level. So that's 100 solar systems. So let's say Goku, because Goku Super Saiyan 3 was roughly near that power level, and he has had plenty of training up until that point. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, that Goku never received the boost up of God. Let's say he's stuck with only being able to destroy maybe 100 solar systems. That's fair. That's not too much, is it? No. So, from there, let's do the calculation, shall we? Oh boy. So, 100 solar systems. Now, remember, in one galaxy, there's at least 1 billion, possibly only 1 million, right? Now for me, there's a lot of different calculations. So let's say Goku's power never changed. Like he never got a boost up. No training. So let's do the low ball on here, shall we? We times that by 50 for Super Saiyan. That's 5,000. Not too bad. Times that by 2 for Super Saiyan 2. We have 10,000. Times that by 4 for Super Saiyan 3. 40,000. Not a lot. Times that by 10 for Super Saiyan God. 400,000. Sounds pretty low, right? Doesn't add up though, does it? Beerus was supposedly multiversal. So 400,000 solar systems doesn't really sound right. There are literally billions of galaxies. So I think whoever said Majin Buu's actually not galactic level might have been exaggerating or pretty much lying. Because he would have to have been galaxy level to even reach close to universal level to match Beerus. So, this is kind of hard. We have no idea how powerful Goku got after he fought Buu. But let's just keep going with this. Whatever. So that's Super Saiyan God. Let's times that by 2. Sorry, by 50 for Super Saiyan Blue. That's 20 million. Alright. 20 million solar systems. That's roughly galactic level. Not too shabby. Let's times that by 20 for Kaioken times 20. We have 400 million. Sounds a lot closer, don't it? Yeah, sounds a lot closer. So let's times that by 10 for Master Ultra Instinct Goku. We're looking at 4 billion. 4 billion. That sounds a lot closer to Universal Plus to me. So that's lowballed. That is lowballed. No Super Saiyan God Power Boost Goku. While Mastered Ultra Instinct. That's the lowball. Oh boy. So yeah. So that's the low ball without the God boost. Now then, let's go back to it, shall we? Now let's say for example, this only 100 solar system level Goku actually got a bit of training in. And like I said before, he got 100 times better, so that 100 solar system level is times by 100. Now, we reach 10,000 solar systems. Not too shabby by the tournament power, not too shabby at all. Let's times that by 50. For Super Saiyan, we have 500,000. Times that by 2. For Super Saiyan 2, now we're at 1,000,000. Times that by 4 for Super Saiyan 3. That's 4 million. Times that by 10 for Super Saiyan God. That's 40 million. Times that by 50 for Super Saiyan Blue. Now we're at 2 billion. Yeah, that's half of what I originally calculated for the low ball. You with me now? Oh boy, wait for this then. Times that by 20. For Kaioken times 20. That's roughly 40 billion. Times that by 10. For Kaioken. And Master Ultra Instinct Goku from Kaioken times 20 Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now we're actually looking at 400 billion. I know you're thinking, wait, 400 billion solar systems? Yes, 400 billion solar systems. Which I don't know about you. That sounds like the entire collection of every solar system in the goddamn universe, and then some. That's pretty high. But that is if he was only solar system level. Now then, how about we do the calculations if he was galactic level? Let's say, to keep it simple, he could destroy one galaxy in base form. Still, even after turning God, that's fine. Yeah? That's one. Then you gotta times that by 50 for Super Saiyan. That's 50 galaxies. Times that by 2, that's 100 galaxies. Times that by 4, that's 400 galaxies. Times that by 10, that's 4,000. Times that by 50, that's 200,000. Times that by 20, that's 4 million. Then times that by 10 for Master Ultra Instinct Goku. That's 14 million. 14 million galaxies. I don't know about you, but that's technically a way bigger number than the solar systems I did. There are like billions of solar systems, and we don't know how many galaxies there are. There could be billions, there could only be millions. We don't know. Now that's lowball without training. Lowball. So, let's remember that number, shall we? Oh, that is just remember that. Oh, that's just. But now we'll get a highball it, given the training boost. That's easy. It's just 100 times better, isn't it? We don't need to go into all the intense calculations. Let's just times it by 100 for the fact that Goku gets 100 times better at the end. Now we're looking at 4 billion. 4 billion galaxies. That's a lot of galaxies. 4 billion. We don't know how many there are, but that is a lot. That's very powerful. So no matter which way you slice it, Goku is unimaginably powerful. So what do you take from this? Don't fuck with Goku. Or any Dragon Ball character for that matter. They're powerful as hell. Oh, but you thought I forgot, didn't you? I forgot one more thing for the universe level. Oh yes, I did. I forgot. You see, I did the low ball without the training. Of them being one universe. I did the middle without the training, seeing it's 4.5. The high ball was it? The high ball, oh boy, was the middle with the training. So, if we have the low ball and add the training, oh boy. Now remember, the low ball reached 40 million universes. Times that by 100. What do you get? Oh, you don't get 400 million. No. You get a whopping, a friggin' whopping 4 billion universes. Don't you? You get 4 billion. You do, don't you? 4 billion universes. And that is the low ball with being able to destroy one lousy universe. One. That's the low ball with getting 100 times better at the end of Super. Adding all of the multiplications to get to Master Ultimation Goku. So, lowballed with training, Master Ultimation Goku still destroys 4 billion universes. So I don't need to tell you that he is immensely more powerful than Superman in every given way. So keep an eye out for my Vegeta vs. Zod miscalculation, or should I say mistake video. I don't even know what to call it. I'm just going to basically call it a miscalculation video. I already did a mistranslation for Akuma and Knuckles. Now I'm going to do a miscalculation. Yeah, I miscalculated. Wait till you hear friggin' that one, where I explained the low, the middle, and the high for just Vegeta. In fact, I technically already did that for Goku, because any level that Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken times 20 Goku is, that's what Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta is, where you lowball him without training, lowball him with training, middle ground him all together, and then you highball him. But here's the thing, my highball is with the training. I didn't do a highball without the training. So, are you ready for this? Let's just do this real friggin' quick, shall we? Let's just say that Goku's highball without any training. This is kind of a middle high. We have low, middle, and this is going to be the middle high. We already did the highball, which was with training. So let's do a middle high, shall we? Are you ready for that? Are you ready? I hope you are. Here's a highball without training. Let's just say that Super Saiyan God Goku somehow, yes, was 9 universe level. 9 universes, and he had no training. So that's 9 universes. Now this is with the belief that he got the God boost. Let's say he reached 9, but never received any training. So we times that by 50 for Super Saiyan. Then we times it by 2 for Super Saiyan 2. Then we times it by 4 for Super Saiyan 4. Sorry, Super Saiyan 3. Keep making that mistake. Times that by 10 for Super Saiyan God. Times that by 50 for Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Times that by 20 for Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. Then times that by 10 for Master Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, the friggin' middle high ball, the middle high, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku now reaches 360 million universes. If God Goku was only just the same as Beerus and received no amount of training if he just stayed at that constant level from base form all the way to the end of Super, if you wanted to do that. I did all the calculations. Goku, Master Ultra Instinct, can now destroy 360 million universes. So that's our number now for the middle high. So let me go over it, shall I? Oh boy, are you ready for this one? So, let's go for it again. Lowballed, without training, is 14 million. Lowballed with training is 4 billion. The middle ground is 180 million. The middle ground with training, the middle ground without any sort of training, but is a little bit higher than usual, is 360 million. The highball, which is the middle plus the training, is 18 billion universes of power. I'm sorry, but in what way is Goku weak again? I didn't think so. So, again, lowballed, one universe, no training, 14 million. Lowballed with training is somehow 4 billion. I don't know how, but it is, because it's just 100 times better. Middle ground is 180 million. Middle ground, the new middle ground where he's just Beerus' level, with all the calculations and no training, we have 360 million. The high ground, which is adding training onto the middle ground, is 18 billion. But you want to know what the absolute possible mega friggin', if you want to call it, wanking for Goku. If you want me to do that, if you want me to give you what the very, very possible highest he could be, oh yes, and we're calling it mega high. If we use the new middle high as a ground, let's say God Goku could destroy 9 universes, and let's say he received his time for training. He got 100 times better, so we take the high note. And we just times that by a lousy 100. Oh, let's. You don't know what you've just asked for. Because a billion already has 9 zeros. Adding 2 more makes it 11 zeros. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know the absolute biggest wank-off for Goku you could ever make him, now, if Goku, Super Saiyan God, was somehow on the same level as Beerus, who could destroy 9 universes by himself, because it's been stated so many damn times, if Beerus was 9 universe level, making God Goku 9 universe level, and he received training and got 100 times better from the beginning of Super to the end of Super, adding all the calculations, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is now 1 1.8 trillion. And that is the highest, the mega highest, the ultra wank. So, there you go. There's loads of different things you can get from this. But if you want to believe Goku is universal level, if you want to believe Goku received the boost up from the God form, if you do want to believe that, then these are the numbers that you gotta take with you today. And just realize how unfathomably powerful Goku is. And how you should never underestimate Dragon Ball characters anymore. If you think they're even for a minute weak, you'd be dead wrong. Oh. So there you go. Those are the numbers. That's how powerful Goku really is. So I hope you enjoyed that. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to join the Hedgehog Saiyan Nation today. Click the notification bell so you never miss anything I do. If you want me to do rough calculations for any other character, given all the calcs and information, and theoretically find the highest point they're at, let me know in the comments below. Until then, stay awesome, and as always, a Dragon Fest.